Hi everyone, today we are discussing about Microsoft .NET Framework, .NET Framework architecture and its components. So let's start. What is Microsoft .NET Framework? The .NET Framework is a software development platform developed by Microsoft. The framework was meant to create applications which would run on the Windows platform. The .NET Framework can be used to create both form-based and web-based applications. Web services can also be developed using the .NET Framework. The framework also supports various programming languages such as Visual Basic and C#. So developers can choose and select the language to develop the required application. The first version of the .NET Framework was released in the year 2002. The version was called .NET Framework 1.0, and the current version is 4.7.1. As we see in below diagram, the architecture of the .NET Framework is based on the three main key components. That is, language, library, and common language runtimes. Let us start with first component, that is languages. Basically three type of application can build in .NET Framework. Windows Form, ASP.NET, ADO.NET. First is, Windows Forms is used for developing forms-based applications, which would run on an end-user machine. Notepad is an example of a client-based application. Second is, ASP.NET is used for developing web-based applications, which are made to run on any browser such as Internet Explorer, Chrome or Firefox. The web application would be processed on a server, which would have Internet Information Services installed. Internet Information Services or IIS is a Microsoft component which is used to execute an ASP.NET application. The result of the execution is then sent to the client machines, and the output is shown in the browser. And third is, ADO.NET. This technology is used to develop applications to interact with databases such as Oracle or Microsoft SQL Server. Second component of .NET Framework is class library. A class library is a collection of methods and functions that can be used for the core purpose. For example, there is a class library with methods to handle all file-level operations. So there is a method which can be used to read the text from a file. Similarly, there is a method to write text to a file. But for the use we need to include system or Microsoft namespace in a file where we can use that method. By the way, a namespace is a logical separation of methods. We will learn these namespaces more in detail in the subsequent videos. Third and main component of .NET Framework is Common Language Interpreter, that is CLI. Developer can develop an application in a variety of .NET programming languages. The first level is the programming language itself. The most common ones are the VB.NET and C#. The second level is a compiler, which will be separate for each programming language. So underlying the VB.NET language, there will be a separate VB.NET compiler. Similarly, for C# you will have another compiler. And third level is Common Language Interpreter. This is the final layer in .NET which would be used to run a .NET program developed in any programming language. So the
If you like video, then please subscribe for more videos. Thank you.